discretion is advised.
3, 2, 1, go!
Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
LoveLine, coast to coast.
It is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. And tonight our guest is one of the freshest young faces in comedy. I mean, this kid is a hot, up-and-coming commodity. You've seen him around town. You've seen him on the Simply Don show, which is a public access show out of Eagle Rock. He's, you know his work locally from the Kevin and Bean morning show as a sports guy.
And the Psychic Network, Psychic Friends Network?
No, how dare you. Jimmy Kimmel, my beloved partner, is going to be in here in just a few minutes. He has a little difficulty with his sense of direction. He is on the 405 freeway, but he's switching on to the 10. And he'll be here any moment to plug what, Drew?
Oh, probably The Man Show.
The Man Show, yes. New episodes starting tonight as we speak on Comedy Central. I watched tonight's episode of The Man Show on the satellite with the 3-hour New York feed.
How was it?
Excellent.
Good.
Exquisite.
It's good. This is actually your chance to legitimately...
I was marvelous.
But let's just focus on a guest, Jimmy. I mean, this is actually your chance to legitimately discuss the show. At least allow the guest to discuss it so the show comes up frequently.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You can also find Jimmy Kimmel on the Fox pregame show.
Which I strangely have not seen.
Because it has to do with sports, and straight guys enjoy sports.
Oh, I see.
You gays are watching the
at
ice
least
dancing.
My boys seem to like it.
Oh, is one of them straight now?
No, they both like the sport.
Oh, they're both straight.
No, I was the one watching the ice skating.
I see. All right. Do you get up early enough on a Sunday to enjoy Jimmy?
I think that's the thing. I don't get up early enough.
Comes on about 9:15.
Yeah.
Very
Sunday is my day to sleep in. This is my day of rest. It is the Sabbath.
I see. How late do you go on a Sunday?
It's certainly past 9.
Really?
Yeah.
And what time do the kids get up?
6:30. My kids got up this morning at 6:50.
Could you drug them?
6:50. I would if I could.
They're going to make great garbage men one day.
6:50.
Getting up at that hour.
Man, and they if they had two trash can lids to bang together, they do it. They start at 6:51.
Do they come into your room?
At least somebody does.
Let me tell you something. If one morning when they came into your room, when they trounced into your room at 6:55, if you just hit them with a shoe, just threw like a boot at them,
we do the equivalent. We are so irritable that they they don't come back.
They understand.
Yeah, they understand.
All right. I got to warn you, I've been gassy all night.
This should.
Yes, Jimmy called.
What great good fortune for you.
Jimmy called me to tell me he was gassy.
So did you start dousing up?
I then farted into the phone. So he said this may be a long night for Drew. Although I do know Drew can put it together when he has to.
See what I can pull together here.
Yeah. So it could be a tough night. It really is. Really is a lot of championship a-holes in this room. I mean, no one's better when I'm having a good night. And Jimmy's Mr. Consistent. That's what his rectum is known as, Mr. Consistent. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's good every night. He doesn't have a bad day. His anus is like, remember Rod Carew?
Yo, yeah.
Always made contact.
It's kind of like Tiger Woods.
Not necessarily a home run hitter, but here's a guy who always put the ball in play.
Yeah.
Here's a guy's a lifetime, 333 hitter. That's what Jimmy's asshole is.
And I'll have you know that Jimmy...
Not that he can't swing for the fences and put one out of the park once in a while, but he has a very consistent ass.
And I don't want to...
Whereas my ass is more of a Dave Kingman.
Don't you ever stop talking!
I don't want to worry you or offend you, but...
A lot of swings and misses, but some big towering shots.
Jimmy and I had dinner together last night in anticipation of tonight's show.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Did he eat the raw clams?
He was getting ready. So a little garlic,
a
little pasta fazool.
All right. Oh yeah, that is in his arsenal. All right. So anyway,
I'm not kidding you. We had dinner together last night.
I know you went.
Gina,
You went to that birthday party, Anyway, like I said, one of the freshest young comedic faces in town. Jimmy Kimmel's going to be in here to plug The Man Show, which is on right now on Comedy Central with its first in a whole new run of spectacular episodes. Yes. Incredible. Yeah. Jimmy puts on the X-ray specs. I'd go down to the hardware store. Tremendous. Matt?
Yeah?
You're 16.
Yeah.
What's up?
First I want to say, Drew, Adam, you guys rock.
Thank you.
All right. I got my nipples pierced about 2 weeks ago, and they're starting to, I think they're getting infected because they're starting to get real red and swelling. Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
You and them both done some? Who did this for you?
Both of them.
Who did this for you?
Your roommate in prison?
My cousin's friend. He pierces at a studio place.
You know, any reputable piercing person or organization wouldn't do someone under the 18 without a parent.
They wouldn't?
Wouldn't.
What piercing place is reputable? Have you seen those
some
places?
Of them are.
The guys. The guys who work in those places look like the guy on the cover of the movie The Hills Have Eyes.
Like Tommy Lee.
At least.
But some of them really try to create.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Tommy Lee and Marilyn Manson.
They're all troublemakers.
This could be merely that it's rejecting, but it also could be infection. I would suggest.
I heard if you take them out, they'll scar up.
Well,
and when you get them pierced again, they'll have to pierce the scar tissue.
That could be, but it's going to scar worse if you leave it in through an infection. But listen,
what's wrong with piercing through scar tissue? By the way,
I don't know.
What
you know what I mean? You don't feel that, do you?
I just heard it hurt real bad.
Did you do the proper care? Did you do the cleaning and whatnot?
I cleaned them and stuff.
The way that this guy instructed you how to do it, right?
Not really.
Oh, see, that's
you got them. You got them both pierced?
Yeah, I did them both at one time. Might as well.
What's wrong with you?
You do nothing.
Really? Seriously?
Nothing.
You're
really.
16. That's a little gay, isn't it?
No.
Come on, that's weird.
My girlfriend was wanting me to get it done, actually.
Oh boy. All right. What is
You're
she?
gay.
Is she in her 40s?
No, she's 17.
All right. Do you hate your parents?
No.
Okay.
Well,
right. Now they hate
I
you.
didn't want my parents to find out because my dad told me he'd rip anything out that he'd find pierced.
It's good policy.
Yeah, I'm going to remember that policy. I'm going to apply that one. But you may need to see a doctor, Matt, because if these infections get going, they can be fierce.
Are you still sick, Drew?
Yeah. Oh, it's an awful weekend. I got so bad on Saturday, you would have been howling your ass off.
What, you couldn't be understood?
It was bizarre.
Cracking all over the place?
Greg Brady with each word.
I think it was Pete Brady. Sam?
Excuse me, yes, people.
Yeah.
You're 15. What's up?
Well, about a year ago, my dad got caught for possession of crack, and he went to a psychiatrist afterwards, and they said that he wasn't addicted. He was just going through a hard time.
Please.
But about
this occasional use of crack, recreational crack.
Well, I remember when my grandfather passed away a few years back. My grandmother did some crack for a while, just during the grieving process.
Just 'cause she was...
Had to cope. We all smoked. We all passed the crack pipe at the funeral.
There really are two drugs that do not have meaningful recreational use. That is crack and heroin. If you're using those, it's because you're an addict.
well, and so he pretty much promised to us that he wasn't going to start it again. But I guess
if he were not going to a program and actively involved in some form of recovery, he would use again.
And that's my question: is he is right now?
Yep.
And
Oh, wait a minute. Well, let's be fair to the guy. Maybe he was just dealing.
No, he wasn't. He had a very small amount, and
I see.
An undercover cop kind of busted him, I think, is what happened.
I see.
But yeah, I was suspecting that he was, and I found some of his pipes and things, but I'm just wondering what I should do to help him or...
boy.
You should go to Alateen. And you have a mom?
Yeah.
Does she know about this?
Well, she knew about the previous...
tell her about this one. You go to Alateen, she goes to Al-Anon, and you guys require him to get some treatment. That's it.
All right,
you got to be
Sam.
very firm about this, Sam.
Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Jimmy Kimmel is now here. Jimmy, you know, from the Fox pregame show, as well as the Man Show, which is on, as we speak, on Comedy Central.
That's right.
Oh,
My microphone's on. But, now it's on. There we go.
It always takes a little while.
I was listening to you guys in the car on the way over, and I had felt a fart coming on, and I held it, which I haven't done for years. I haven't held one in. And I'm riding with my brother. I said, this is very unnatural. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to explode. And but I did save it because I was hoping
be okay, Jimmy.
to fart as I burst in the door, but it didn't happen.
the ass doesn't respond quite like a skeletal muscle. You can't command.
Well, not Adam's. Adam's got like a jab. He's got a nice hard.
Even his, right?
He farted. I said, Adam, I have gas. He farted right into the phone.
Yeah, it was lucky hit. Yeah. Usually it's like, all right, here comes.
I know a couple of guys that can do that. Adam does it on occasion, but there's a couple of guys I know that can fart like that.
Yeah. It's a serendipity when I do it. I don't have complete control over my anus, but I do have good timing, like any good comedian.
I'll just remind you, 3 grown men sitting here talking about this.
It would be a big night.
Truly bizarre.
I tell you, if my dad was here, he'd be talking about it and laughing too.
Jimmy, what'd you?
It separates men from women. It really does.
No. I don't want to. I don't want to have a horrible, embarrassing accent. I just had Mexican food, so wouldn't that be great if I actually crapped on myself during the show?
Yeah,
did it on the Man Show once.
Yep, he did. He was in a nice white suit.
You find this stuff infinitely amusing, right? Just you never sees.
Most women do. Most women love it.
Does Gina like this?
Not at all. No, my wife does not.
Anything humorous in it?
Not even in the slightest.
Yeah.
No.
Can she understand what you two find humorous?
I think I don't know if she understands. I guess it's like, if you understand like why certain animals eat certain things, like why, you see squirrels eating acorns. You go, well, I wouldn't eat any acorns, but I guess for them it's okay.
By the way, I enjoyed having dinner with you guys last night.
Yeah, it was a good time, right?
Yeah, it was a good time.
But let me tell you something. I have been in the room when Jimmy has let some of these things go, some of these natural disasters that come out of his ass. It really should get some, like, FEMA should step in at some point and, start handing out blankets and cots to the survivors.
Unfortunate.
But really, it is a natural disaster. It comes out of his ass. And I'm in a room that's twice as big as this one, and I can't handle it, and I go walk outside, and I think to myself, what must that be like to the poor woman who's trapped under the comforter with him at 4:30 in the morning on a very cold morning.
It's no good, but she deserves every inch, every cubic foot of fecal matter.
I want to come to her defense.
Delightful.
You guys gang up on her unnecessarily.
She's delightful.
She is.
The one thing she isn't is delightful.
Yes, she is.
You can't. She's a lot of things, and not all bad, but not delightful. Never delightful.
But she's drunk. She's whimsical, but not delightful.
All right. Well, Jimmy, what's next for you after the Man Show?
I have some projects in the works that you may know about because you're in all of them.
All right, so let's plug the Man Show.
It's on right now. People should turn off the radio, actually, shouldn't they? And just come back at 10:31.
That's right. We'll be here.
They can skip the rerun of the Man Show that will follow. But I guess if you're listening, on the West Coast, you should just turn the radio off and watch it. We'd appreciate it.
Oh my God!
Or just turn the radio.
Drew, you're
down.
on 10 hours a week. What's 1/2 hour going to kill you? Adam and I, we're out on the streets if this thing doesn't work out.
That's right.
They move us to Sunday nights.
You hear me, Drew? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then you can go around to
see how delightful my wife is when I'm unemployed.
That he can go around scrambling for jobs for any kind of employee, any sort of money.
That's right. There's a little something that Adam was busting Drew's balls about on the air.
There you
Drew, where are you tonight, Drew? Drew's out of town doing some corporate gig. Drew smells a nickel. He goes running.
So Jimmy coached me a little bit last time about how I should respond.
It's funny that Adam would say that of all people.
Well, because I'm funny.
After all, let's remember Caught Red-Handed. the television history. Television like Red-Handed and what else, Jimmy?
Oh, God, and we're constantly trying to prevent it. I mean, you don't know the things that go on.
Commercial.
Don't tell Adam about this.
Did you guys
still do anything?
Him? Yeah, I'll meet with him. Yeah, sure.
You guys didn't know that De Niro was in Lost in Space for the first 3 seasons, did you? Everybody slips up. But it's the professionals that get back on their feet, dust themselves off, and chase the next roll of nickels rolling down the street.
I can't believe I haven't farted yet. I'm disappointed in myself.
Yeah, I haven't either. And I was farting up my house, and then I was farting up the car, and I was really thinking this is going to be a big night.
It's all the stress.
All right, let's see what we can do. Drew, what can we do to aid this gas? Is coffee and swallowing air?
Swallowing air. Swallow a bunch of air.
There's no raw vegetables in that vending machine, are there? No?
There's nothing. There's bugs.
Yeah, I heard he ate some worms.
He just ate a moth larva. No big deal.
The moth itself went down.
Do you think he ate the moth, too?
Yeah.
Did you check your stool?
No, but I had some weird stuff in my teeth.
Did you feel your stool hovering toward the porch light?
His stool was flying around his suits.
Lindy, caller.
Person who identifies himself as Lindy, see?
No, because they wouldn't make up Lindy. All right.
Well, it could have been creative.
All right, let's go to Peter. Peter.
Hey.
You're 19. What's up?
Yeah, I got this girl pregnant at work. She's 27. I'm 19.
What kind of work you doing?
I work at a department store.
What part of the department store?
Clothing, just like men's clothing.
What department does she work in?
She works in the female clothing, whatever, Mervyn's.
Mervyn's.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you work at Mervyn's?
Yeah.
I used to work at Miller's Outpost. That was a big rival, Mervyn's. Somebody came in with a Mervyn's bag, tried to return something. I was like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like the Jets and the Sharks.
Peter, I was wondering if you guys could shoot me. You know, I listen to the show all the time, and now I got this chick pregnant. I'm like...
Well, no.
I don't know if I believe him.
Yeah, did you date her very long?
You want to talk to her?
No, I really don't believe you.
There she is. Well,
yeah, really.
Oh, does she have anybody?
Is she your girlfriend?
Yeah. I've only known her like a couple months.
But she's not like just this chick. She's your girlfriend, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Do you love her?
I don't know.
Oh, I got to talk to her.
No. She's in the room. He's going, I don't know. He's very casual. This can't be true, can it?
Well, let's get her on the phone.
Put her on the
You
phone.
want to talk to her?
Yeah, we do. Very badly.
Come here.
Ooh.
Come here.
What's her name?
Very forceful for someone that's 8 years older.
What? She's listening, what?
What's her name?
Come here.
Her name's Lindy.
What's her name, Peter?
Lisa.
All right, Lisa. We need to straighten Peter out by talking to Lisa.
She don't want to talk.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'm not lying, though. I don't know what to do. We went to Planned Parenthood last week.
And?
That's how we found out.
Yeah, does she want to have the baby?
Yeah, she does. I told her to get an abortion. She got mad.
Yeah, you're very smooth,
pretty
Peter.
cavalier, Peter.
I know. I'm an a-hole.
Yeah.
Do they have a children's department at Mervyn's?
Yeah.
All right, so you
have
get the
them there.
discount. This won't cost you as much as it would regular people.
Discount. I can't afford a kid working at Mervyn's.
Yeah.
No. And just inform me I'm wearing the same shirt that I'm wearing on the Man Show as we speak. What are the chances? About 50-50?
Yeah, you have two shirts, so what the hell?
Who's the guest?
Hey, Jimmy Kimmel, one of the hottest, freshest faces in the LA scene.
Jimmy's very hot.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Peter.
Yeah.
I'd like to help you with your prom, but you seem like such a colossal a-hole. It really interrupts my process.
You are an asshole.
I'm glad you went to Planned Parenthood. It seems like you're sort of helping her through the process, but it doesn't sound like you're very involved with her, and she needs to know that.
Well, maybe she should give the kid up for adoption.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And then give Peter up for adoption.
Yeah.
Lindy, are we trying to get her back?
Trying.
That's good radio, Drew.
When I was 17 years old, I had sex with one of the managers at Miller's Outpost.
No way.
His name was Dave. No.
Anything for a free belt.
No, I actually did.
Dale?
I hope my mother's not listening.
Hey, when you were 7, how old was she?
She was like 26 or something.
Same deal here.
Yeah.
Dale.
Didn't get her pregnant, though.
How many years were you at Miller's Outpost?
3.5 years. Head of the shoe department, by the way.
Shoe?
Shoe department. I know all there is to know about shoes, yeah.
Shoe salesman.
Yes, I didn't start as a head of the shoe department.
Yeah,
I started
you don't begin
at
in
the
shoes.
dressing rooms,
Yeah,
and the
it seems
stock
like,
room.
Isn't that the requisite for then starting a rock band or something? Is most shoe guy?
Well, there's plenty of time, Drew.
What are you
Don't
talking
rush
about?
me.
That's where Goldfinger came from.
Nobody knows that.
That's where
including you.
Goldfinger's working right now, I understand. So one of those guys at the Kings game.
Dale?
Working at a Buster Brown.
Oh, you saw Darren?
Yeah.
Dale, you're 18.
Yep.
What's up?
Just want to call you guys to tell you I checked out the Man Show tonight. I thought it was like the best show, but I want to talk about the X-rays you guys had on there.
Yeah. X-ray specs?
Yeah, with the no, the other X-rays. Or is
Yeah, the things. We had a segment where X-ray follies. We found these X-rays on the internet of things people had put up their butt.
Oh,
and
you guys
there's
had like soap bottles and
shampoo.
Curling, I think I saw a curling on your.
Yeah.
Where do you guys find stuff like that? That's like the grossest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
That I never knew that was out, but that is a common thing.
There's a real doctor that has his that has a website that posts those X-rays.
Hey, I'm telling you something. Anybody that's worked in an emergency room, anybody that's been a colorectal surgeon has seen lots of stuff.
I keep all my toiletries in there.
Up the keister.
What is that safe?
No, people die of that. We had one guy had a grapefruit crammed up there, and he died. It ruptured his colon.
How did he get it in there?
I don't. And every single person that comes in with foreign matter up their rectum has the exact same explanation.
I fell.
I fell on it. Sat on it.
This guy said he swallowed a seed many years ago. That'd be my angle if I had a grapefruit. Any fruit in the ass. Banana seed? Yeah, I ate a banana seed.
Now, what's the most you can shove up there? I mean, I'm not like weird.
Oh, I've seen bison up young gay man's ass. I've seen many things. Drew, what do you think? Bowling pin? What would you say? What would you say the record would be?
I don't know what the record is, but all that stuff seems dangerous.
Drew, what do you need to do the X-ray for? A guy says he's got a lamp in his ass.
Most of them don't tell you what's going on.
Most of them don't tell you.
They don't tell you. I'm having abdominal pain is what they come in with.
Oh, really?
A lot of them, yeah.
Well, they don't think you're going to stumble on to the jar.
It's the same
in their ass,
fluorescent tube.
It's the same sort of mindset that tells you they sat on it.
You know what there needs to be? You know how they have those mafia doctors? Guy will pull a bullet out of your side, sew you up without asking any questions. Homo doctor.
A lot of these guys are not homos. A lot of them. A lot of them is like, no.
Yes, they are.
A lot of them were like gang things that went bad.
Really?
Drug deals went bad. It's like, hey, you don't pay me.
Fraternity hazing.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Why would they lie about it? I would, as a doctor, I'd refuse to treat them until they admitted what really happened. So listen, I'm not pulling it out there until you tell me how this got up there. And don't tell me you sat on it again. Spit it out or it's staying.
True, really. Do you think people send things up people's rectums when they're late on payments and things like that?
There seem to be like fights and things, like retribution.
That's why I had to get rid of my Discover card.
Like one guy had a broomstick rammed up his ass. And that was not to stimulate. That was to
the
try
broomstick.
To kill it. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah, but doesn't
the cops.
Doesn't the broomstick come out of the ass? I mean, what did it do? Break off?
No, the bed knobs come out of the ass.
The broomstick
through the colon into his abdominal.
What about
cavity.
Angela Lansbury? Would she come out of your ass? Okay. Jimmy Kimmel, the great Jimmy Kimmel, one of the freshest faces in comedy.
Right, you idiot.
He's here tonight. He's here plugging the Man Show, which is on right now on Comedy Central, everybody, as well as the Fox pregame show, Sundays about 9:15.
That's not on now, though. Yeah.
We will take ourselves a little break. When we come back, we'll speak to Kim. Kim had unprotected sex, and she wants to know if what's that mean? Signs that she's pregnant. Oh, I see. She wants to know if she's pregnant after this. Why, that sucks. Drew, get a good call. Get something with someone's ass. But if you admit to having something in your ass, do you still need to X-ray it? Do you know what I mean?
Couldn't hurt.
Well, it's also to make sure they haven't ruptured. There's no free air in the abdomen, that kind of thing.
How low does your self-esteem have to be as a young student to get into the colon rectal surgery end of the medicine field?
That's a pretty.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's a highly specialized thing.
When I didn't get nominated for Homecoming King, I actually put a plantain up there. Yeah.
All right. When we come back, we'll speak to Lisa. First date with a guy who forced her to have sex with him, and she wants to know if she was raped after this.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
Presenting LoveLine this evening, it's Car Toys.
And Windbreakers.
Right here on
94.7 NRK.
The New Rock Alternative.
Holy moly!
Welcome back.
So glad you're here.
LoveLine.
Listen up, huh? We're back to 94.7 NRK.
It is the Love Line. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. We're here with the Emmy Award-winning Jimmy Kimmel, who can be found on The Man Show. Sundays, 10 o'clock on Comedy Central. Also, later on this week, we're going to have Vanessa, one of the Juggies, from The Man Show. Along with
it's tomorrow, huh?
That's tomorrow, along with Primus, and then Natalie Rattano from VIP, and Justin Whalen from Dungeons and Dragons, which I have no idea.
It's a movie.
What that movie is about, but I'm guessing it's Dungeons and Dragons, and that means bad times.
I thought Super Mario Brothers was a little late when it came out. The Pokemon movie just missed the curve.
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons was popular with the nerds when I was in high school. Did they still like that?
I think it still goes. I think it's still going. Drew, you were playing that, right?
No, never got to that.
Really?
Yeah, that's before Drew's time,
yeah,
right?
before my time, and I was a different kind of nerd. I was just lame.
You were
I wasn't
a lazy nerd.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
No, I was more lame than nerd.
You were before Dungeons and Dragons time.
Yes.
I see. All right. We will get back onto the phones and speak to Lisa, who's 27.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
First of all, I should just say that I love the show. And I love listening to you guys. And I've listened a long time, and I never thought I'd call. So I might as well praise you now. So
Thank you.
You're brilliant. You're brilliant. You're brilliant. So, oh, God. I've listened so long, and I never thought I'd call because it sounds really stupid, and I sound like a stupid girl. But I went out on a date a couple of weeks ago with a guy, and it was somebody that I hadn't known before. I mean, it was just he came up and asked for my number, and so, I hadn't known him. Went out on the date, went to dinner, went to a movie, went back to his place, because, and I didn't think that anything was going to happen. He had a nice view of the city, so I thought, what the heck? And it is a nice view, but it ended up in his bedroom, and one thing led to another.
How did you end up in his bedroom?
Well, because the view was from his bedroom.
Oh.
See, it sounds really stupid.
He's very smooth.
I'm sounding like a really dumb girl. But the whole way, I mean, there was kissing, and that was fine. But it was, I was just kind of fighting the whole way. Like, he would touch me there, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, just slow down. Okay, calm down, calm down.
Was he feeding you booze?
No.
No?
I was sober.
What an idiot. What kind of move is that?
And slow down for a guy doesn't mean don't do that.
Yeah, and I was, my hand was like pulling away, but he would just go right back, and I'm like, okay. And I was thinking maybe.
But you kept kissing him and stuff, huh?
I know.
And you said okay.
Wait, was this guy a powerful guy? I don't mean physically, but I mean, did he make a lot of money, drive a nice car, all that stuff?
No. He just had a nice apartment.
I see.
So, yes, it got to the point where, like, my, skirt was up, and he was using his fingers, and I know this, again, sounds stupid, but the next thing I know, he was inside. And I got pissed, obviously, because I was like, sit and ask, and he wasn't wearing anything.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so,
Hey, you weren't drunk, huh?
No.
No drinking at all?
No.
Oh,
and
that's very unusual.
Doesn't say much for his penis either.
Right, not to know he's in.
Yeah, it was like, oh, wait, that's bigger than okay.
I have this technique where I put it in first and then inflate it, much like a truck inner tube. It works better. It's better for the ladies. It's better for the gents. It's better for everyone.
It just helps.
Well, that way you can get them while they're sleeping.
That's nice.
Yeah, it wasn't that impressive, but
Are you traumatized by it?
Well, I just I was pissed more than anything, and I kind of just left, and then I don't know, it's been bothering me, and then of course I heard a show.
How long did it go on?
Did you stop it right away?
Yeah, I stopped right away because I was like, you didn't even ask.
Have you been victimized ever before?
No,
never.
No. And
what you're 27. Why do you refer to yourself as a girl?
I'm sorry?
You said you sound like you said you referred to yourself as a stupid girl.
Well, I feel stupid because
but you're 27.
But she said I sound like a stupid girl.
Well, because I should have, like, I'm not very when I said no, I should have meant it, and I should have left. But, I feel guilt and stuff. Like, I let him this far. I really should let him just.
Now, help me understand where that comes from in women, because that is a strange emotion.
What, the guilt?
Yeah, that guilt. Because the guy was enjoying your company. He was fine as far as it went. If you'd said no there because that's where you're comfortable, that's fine.
Yeah, still, he had a pretty good night by most accounts.
You don't feel guilty about that.
Well, what's up with your self-esteem? Are you overweight?
A little bit, yeah.
You're fat.
Drew, please. I said overweight. And is
Yes,
yourself...
do the radio math.
How tall are you?
5'5".
5'5". How much you weigh? Let me do some radio math.
210.
210?
Mhm.
All right,
Yeah.
let me do some radio math. 5'3" and 3/16 and 237 pounds. So maybe that's it. Maybe your self-esteem isn't what it could be, right?
It could be better.
Right.
Yeah.
But
And
then
how else? How's the rest of your life going?
It's okay. I just mostly work then date, and ever since I broke up with like my long-term boyfriend, it's just been like dates here and there, and one night I got really drunk and then just made out with somebody, so that was, I don't know. But this is like I should have said no and I didn't, and then I wasn't going to think anything about it, but I was listening to your show, and you had somebody on that was, I think, an AIDS representative, or I can't remember. And it said that most of the antibody, or I don't know, whatever it's called, is in the pre-cum.
Maybe.
So just like I thought, okay, maybe the little time that he was in there.
All right. Well, listen, you want to press charges against this guy?
No, because I wasn't thinking,
How long ago did this happen?
Like about 4 nights ago. It was
All right. And has he called you or anything?
No, he called, but I didn't answer.
You sure might want to take the morning after pill. It's a little bit. Was it 3 nights ago or 4 nights ago?
Well, I had just ended my period.
Like I said, you still did the
So
morning after pill.
I wasn't worried about
Lisa?
pregnancy or anything.
You should.
All right. Nah, she's not going to be. Listen.
But I was worried about now, like maybe I should get tested.
All right. Get tested. Couldn't hurt anyway, right?
Well, the needle does hurt. There's a little sting when they take the blood.
I don't mind, but you think that there's a possibility?
Well, it's pretty rare. It's pretty unusual.
Get your cholesterol done while you're at it, too.
But it wouldn't hurt to get checked out.
I'm not that bad.
All right.
But also, is that how it usually happens? I mean, a guy just, he's not taking no for an answer.
Well, I don't think you said no. I mean, if he kept kissing the guy and he kept, kind of brushing his hands away,
Yeah, I mean, there were times when, his hand was going for something and I would physically, like, take it and he'd go right back to it. Just,
But you said slow down. Slow down is not, hey, knock it off.
Yeah.
Slow down to him is like, wait a beat.
All right. This falls under the heading of sort of bad night.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want anyone calling the show saying that she was raped and she needs to get counseling and blah, blah, blah. She made kind of some bad decisions. He's an a-hole. You got to just get past it.
He wants to keep dating her, though. I mean,
You think so?
Yeah.
You think so?
He's still calling.
Well, yeah.
It's only been 4 days.
How'd he get her upstairs? That's a big question.
The view.
Ice cream.
All right. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't continue dating the rapist. Although he's not really I don't know if he's a traditional rapist.
Didn't sound like he.
No. Most guys keep going until they're stopped. They're like kids at Disneyland.
Yeah.
They don't say it's time to leave. You round them up and drag them.
Yeah, you keep riding until you vomit.
Right. And you do that bluff. I'm going to go now. I'm going to rape now. I got other people to rape.
2-minute warning. We're leaving in 2 minutes.
I'm in the car. I'm going to my next rape victim.
I'm a rapist.
Jake?
Yeah.
You're 19. What's up?
Hey, that's right. First of all, just saw the Man Show. That X-ray specs thing was great.
Oh, thanks.
It was classic. First thing, hey, Drew, you say that spanking is a form of child abuse.
No. I always ask if the people use an object.
Well,
and that seems to be the threshold issue. That spanking, a single episode of spanking, you're supposed to spank if it's a behavior that you need to have stopped immediately, like walking into traffic or something dangerous.
Swallowing.
And what you'll find is that the literature's shown very clearly.
It bugs me when I'm trying to watch TV.
While spanking will stop the behavior in the moment, within the next 2 weeks you'll see increasing truancy and acting out. And if you continue to spank, you tend to sort of string together this truancy, and you end up with a kid who's sort of antisocial. Now, if you then factor in striking with an object, then it becomes a whole different thing.
Well, I don't understand because, I was spanked with a belt. And my sister was, and my parents were, and my grandparents were. And my question is, if we were all, if everybody I know was spanked with an object, how come we're not all screwed up?
Well, you ever listen to this show?
Nobody
all the
that's
time, every night.
Nobody that's screwed up though thinks they are screwed up. So you could very well be screwed up.
Yeah, we should really talk to some of your coworkers. I'm sure they'd have a whole different spin on this screwed up thing. Plus, you're going through your entire family lineage, and everyone beat everyone with a belt.
That's how that happens.
So that's a good. That's you're kind of making Drew's argument.
A case for the cycle of abuse.
But now, do you have any kids, Jake?
No, I'm too young for that.
Yeah, right. And you're not antisocial or violent.
No, nobody in my family is.
You don't work around metal or attend junior college.
No, university.
I see. So everything's fine. Listen, it
couldn't hurt to not spank them. That's the way I look at it.
I don't.
Right.
I don't plan on spanking.
What it does, you check out. Your sister's never been victimized in any way.
No, none of us have. Nobody has.
It just sets you up to be a victim, is what it does.
All right. Well,
I have one more question.
Yes, and I want to say this. I don't have kids. I've learned a few things from the show. When I do have kids, and I do want to discipline them, and on the off chance I do have to spank them, I don't want them to associate the spanking with me. So I'm working on a spanking machine.
Yeah.
It'll be down in the garage. I'll strap them in, and then I'll leave the room.
Popeye have one of those.
Hey, I got one more question.
I think it was called Brutus.
Can I ask one more thing?
Yes,
real quick?
yes.
Where did Ace Rock Cola come from? Where did that happen?
From heaven.
I don't know.
Ace Rock Cola.
Actually, I was sleeping. I was sound asleep. I was dreaming, and then I woke up, jacked off, and then I thought of Ace Rock Cola.
Oh, my God.
Just a regular day.
That's right.
I got a great invention, too. I got to tell you. I thought of this, and I think you guys are both going to love it.
Well, wait a minute. We'll take a break, and when we come back, Jimmy will tell us about his new invention after this.
LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back. Give it, jab it.
How old do you have to be to listen to them?
KNRK, the new rock alternative.
All right. Thanks a lot, man.
Yippee! It's LoveLine.
39 kilowatts.
Oh my, it's LoveLine.
94.7 NRK.
Hey, LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. Dr. Drew over there. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Jimmy Kimmel is our guest tonight. Jimmy's here plugging the Fabulous Man Show. All new episodes on Comedy Central, Sunday nights, 10 o'clock.
3 months.
On television.
Oh, yes.
It's the governor, Jesse Ventura.
No.
So here's my invention.
Yeah.
All right. It's all right putting Christmas lights up, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, hey, it's the season and this and that. But the worst part is putting them down.
No,
taking them down.
It's bad getting them up too.
Well, no. But put.
Go with me on this.
All right.
No. Let me hold on a second. How dare you?
I want something to take care of both.
No, but putting them up, you have the excitement of seeing the finished product, like any project.
Okay, all right, I'll give you that. Yeah, there's a payoff.
And it signifies Christmas.
Right.
Taking them down
means it's over. It's February.
Okay.
Right.
In my family's case, like May.
Right.
Yeah. So here's what it is. It's like biodegradable Christmas lights.
Ooh.
They last for like, a month or so. And then, I don't know how you make it exactly, but squirrels or birds eat them.
How about you can fire them out of a gun?
Well, they had that in The Grinch.
Yeah, like in The Grinch.
In that horrible movie, The Grinch, they had that.
Drew loved that
But
movie.
you still, even if you fired them out of the, you love that movie?
Didn't love it. I admired the effort.
He said loved.
They all got paid too much.
With a capital L, he told me.
If you actually, even if you shot them up there, you still have to go down and pull them down.
Yeah.
This would take care of that. Somebody's got to work on this.
I think
I don't know
the
if you
problem,
use fireflies or what. What exactly?
The problem with it is I think if it was biodegradable and it rained, it would probably start coming undone. If it was made of some sort of product that came apart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole electricity part of it is going to be difficult with the biodegradable
But maybe you could have some sort of easy eject. Where you pull a cord and the lights and the cord pulls away
Velcro
from the edible part.
Velcro.
Drew, do you put up Christmas lights at your house?
Yeah.
You do not.
Oh yeah.
You do it yourself?
No.
Yeah. Every year I swear I won't do it. I do it.
You do.
Yeah.
Just a thought for somebody to work on.
Awful. Really, like impaired when I try to do it.
Yeah. I got a better plan. How about some sort of Christmas light goggles for the kids. So each time they look at something, it appears to be covered with Christmas lights. And never say a word about it.
Genius. I'm buying them right now.
Take them off at the end of the season. He's standing in the bathroom looking at his penis. It's covered with Christmas lights. He opens the fridge. It's nothing but Christmas lights in there. Alex?
Yeah?
Hey, Drew, you have triplets. You should experiment on one of them.
I'm up for it.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah, you got
No,
two.
stop.
You have two
No,
left.
like raise them like in a bizarre fashion.
I
and see
understand.
what happens.
Yeah, you're a man of medicine, aren't you?
Nice thought.
You can't donate one of your kids to the cause? Alex?
Yeah?
Quit egging him on.
Sorry.
You were supposed to take him on with me tonight.
Listen, if he starts in
Come
with you,
on.
I'm there for you.
All
That's
right.
all.
Alex, you're 16.
Yeah, I had a question for Jimmy.
Yeah.
I know you're a football genius, and I want
Thank you.
your prediction for the Super Bowl. The teams are going to make.
Already?
He told me this already. He said it was going to be 24-17.
That's right.
What are the teams?
No, he didn't
said
say
it
that.
didn't,
He knew the score. He's that good. He doesn't care about the teams.
Well, I think the Vikings. I think probably maybe the Vikings and the Dolphins. I have to say right now.
Wow.
But believe me, that'll change in 2 weeks.
I'm with the Vikings, but I think the Dolphins are gonna come loose eventually.
Scored 33 points today.
They're good, and they've been doing good, but they've had a lot of years where they've done well.
I don't totally
and then
buy into the Dolphins either, but
fallen apart at a certain point.
Do you think the Rams are going to beat the Vikings next week?
what's that?
Do you think the Rams are going to beat the Vikings
No,
next week?
no, I don't.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Rams have been sort of sucking.
Thanks, Alex. Yeah, Rams
Yeah,
have been
they're real bad
sucking
today.
big time. The Vikings have been playing great, although Rams are due. I'm really hoping they win.
Steelers are good today.
Yeah.
Who they beat? The Raiders?
Yeah, that was my upset pick.
Did you see that guy
That was my
spit in the
big
guy's
upset
face?
pick. Yeah, oh yeah.
What was that all about?
I don't know. I'm going to talk about that, I think,
Yeah,
next week.
why wasn't the guy suspended? I mean, the whole world knows the guy
Because
did
the
it.
referee didn't see it.
He was standing right there. There's
Yeah.
a picture of his face watching this.
Yeah, but spit is invisible. And you're going to kick, you're spitting in the kicker's spit in the punter's face. It's
What
like a
happened?
crazy guy to spit in. He just spit in his face.
Big time. I mean, it's like,
Who spit in the punter's face?
I don't remember who it was. I was listening on the radio, so they didn't go into it.
Let me tell you something about the punter. He is the best guy to spit on because he has almost no face mask.
Yeah, and who's he going to beat up?
Right. What's he going to do? Go back to Czechoslovakia and get one of his older brothers to come over here and shoot you? All right. Let's hop back on the phone. Shannon,
Hi.
you're 25. What's up?
Well, I was listening on my way back home to Lisa calling and talking about her situation
Right.
where she was, I guess, with a guy and all of a sudden she was having sex with him.
Right.
And I don't know if Lisa and I are having sex with the same guy, but this is a situation that happened to me a few years ago. And I'm a little bit concerned that maybe that's sort of an MO of some guys.
Yeah.
And
About
it
80
happened-
million.
yeah, about 80% of all guys.
Had it not happened to me,
Well, I understand why. Whoa, I understand why this is a surprising behavior.
well, because it's not consensual.
No,
Because
but
you
seriously,
agree to one thing and then something else totally happens. It's not a separate act.
Yeah, but do you really? It's as if. Listen, it's like me saying I got my car stereo ripped off. Oh, you got yours ripped off too? Could be the same way. You were living in Montana at the time. Doesn't matter. The guy moves around. Guy's got range.
I obviously don't think it's the same guy, but I'm just concerned that guys might think that that's an appropriate thing to do.
Wait, Shannon, you need to understand. I think it's important that women understand how guys work, so they understand sort of what's on guys' mind as they're moving forward. Would you guys agree with this? I mean,
yes.
Here's what's on about. Put it in.
Yeah, that's it.
Put it in.
Yeah,
It's like a locomotive.
Yeah, they're not.
It's a little more disturbing, though. When the guy isn't wearing a condom and there's potential health risk.
Absolutely.
And that's really my concern is, if he would have asked me, do you want to have sex or when to go put a condom on, it wouldn't have, I don't think, been so objectionable because then I would have A, known that he was going to do it, and B, I would have been protected.
But C, you would have never let him do it. That's why he doesn't ask.
Not necessarily. I mean, things were hot and heavy, and it was just a.
But I think the message is maybe have these discussions. This is what people get very confused about: is that they the one thing that one thing led to another piece.
Right.
The one thing led to another when you went into the bedroom with him. That's when the choo-choo train left the track.
Right. Well, she never, and the other girl, I don't know what happened to this one, but the other one she never stopped kissing.
But you should be really clear with guys up front.
There's no room for subtlety.
No, there isn't. They don't get it. They don't.
Don't hint. Yeah, if you don't want to have sex, be very clear about it.
Way up front. And guys, I think would stop. Most guys of any.
Yeah, sure.
If they're clear what's going, they understand clearly what's going on.
Right, but
if you're a woman and you don't understand clearly what's going on, you can't tell them to stop.
Well, then what are you going to do?
That's what I'm sort of trying to say. Is
How do we make that clear to women that they should be prepared like that? They should be thinking that's where a guy's headed.
I really don't know. It's just a.
Why do you think women are more prepared about that?
I don't know, because I think that when they go into a bedroom with a guy, they kind of maybe expect that might be happening.
But so why aren't they more prepared?
I really don't know. I really don't know.
Is it denial that I'm not really admitting to yourself that you're going down that path?
I don't know. I guess for me, just because I go into the bedroom with a guy doesn't mean that I'm going to be having sex with him. Maybe we will be doing something that is sexual, but not necessarily having sex.
I think I got an invention.
But you better be clear about that up front.
I call these rape panties. These are panties with the word rape written on the inside and outside several hundred times. So if a woman ever forgets, gets drunk, and it's also written in glow-in-the-dark paint, in case it's
they need
dark.
to be electrified.
In how many languages?
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
if you can read these, you are raping me.
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah.
Like that.
That's right. Hey, that's right.
Then she can just say, "Can you read those?"
Well, that's the crazy thing is like, I didn't say it was okay for him and this and I didn't say, but there's never an announcement made. Like now, we're going.
Well, there's an
now
announcement.
we're gonna have sex.
Sometimes it's clearly no, but when it's not clearly no, then it gets very, very cloudy.
Right? Yeah. There's always. There may be a no, but there's never a yes. You never get, okay, let's. You go about it. And most guys probably don't know. It's like, oh, she's let me do this. Oh, she did. All right, she moved her hand over here, but she's still kissing me. Now the hand's over here, but she's still, she's rubbing my back and,
It's no different than you going in to buy a car and the salesman saying, let me flick the lights on and off, give you a few minutes to stand outside of the showroom and discuss it with your wife. Once you drive around the block and think about it and then come back. No, he's going to keep rolling. And he's going to keep going before you know it, there's a contract in front of you and he's having you sign something. He's going to keep going, wants to close the deal. You have to interrupt the process. He will not interrupt that process. Men are essentially scrotum salesmen. That's the way I look at it. Door to door, scrotum salesman. And that's what they're doing. They're selling their genitalia to the lowest bidder. That's the scary part. You don't need money. You just got to hold still. Sale. All right. We will take ourselves a little we're on fire sale on semen. We're overloaded. We got to move it. We have to move. I know we're running late, but I swear I was passing a dealership and I saw a big sign. We have too much inventory. And I think, boy, these guys do it to themselves every time. They order way too many cars and now they got a deal. When will they learn? When will they figure that out? The lot's only so big, can only hold so many Nissans. But nope, they got too much, and now it's dealing days, everybody. We'll be back.
LoveLine will be right back, so get your problems ready.
Right now, you're enjoying LoveLine on
94.7 KNRK, the new rock alternative.
Well, hell yeah.
My goodness sakes.
Okay, terrific.
It's LoveLine. 94.7 KNRK.
All right, let's talk to Stephanie, who's 16. Stephanie?
Yes.
What's up?
Okay, I went and got tested for chlamydia and stuff last week, and my doctor called and told me I had it, and, right after he told me, my body started totally changing and, started having the typical signs.
Which is what?
Unusual discharge.
Okay, go ahead.
And,
why did you get tested if you weren't having the symptoms already?
Well, it was just my yearly exam.
Really?
And she's like, I'm just going to do a culture for chlamydia. And so I was like, okay.
Interesting.
Not a big deal.
Do they usually do that?
Huh?
They often do, yeah.
I got tested for Clamato once. Came out quite clean.
But anyways, so the doctor said, you need to call the guys you've been with and let them know.
Sure.
And so I was
Really?
thinking, huh?
Really? Did you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, please. I would never do that.
No, I wouldn't either.
What good is it going to do them?
They need to get treated.
Oh.
Exactly.
But if you don't know, how bad could it be?
You can infect many other people.
Yeah.
Before you
Yeah, but if this is the kind of thing that just nobody ever even realizes it, I mean, how bad is it? What happens with this chlamydia?
You become infertile.
Uh-huh.
Oh, really?
Leading cause of infertility.
Oh, well, more. We should have more of it then.
Yeah, that's a good point. But
listen, everybody's worried about all this. You just put something in the water. We wouldn't need the condoms or anything.
And oftentimes women do not know they have this, and it's the years of smoldering infection that causes the infertility. That's why they screen for it regularly.
Stephanie?
Yes.
So have you called everybody?
2 of them.
How many more are there?
2.
Do you have their phone numbers?
Yeah.
Oh, it would be
But-
great if we could call them, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good.
You sure?
I'm positive.
I think it would make it easier for you and humorous, and they'd get probably a charge out of it.
Yeah. And who better to find out from than Dr. Drew?
Yeah, the man is a doctor, right?
Come on.
No, I'm sorry.
All right. All right. So what's your question?
I read up that you can get PID, pelvic inflammatory disease.
Right.
And I'm wondering what are the odds of me getting that?
Well, you were treated.
Not yet. I haven't gotten my pills yet.
Why don't you go get treated? Because the longer it stays in you, the higher the probability that it's going to get into the tubes and cause PID. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but she'll be all right. She hasn't had it for long. I mean, some people have it for years.
Yeah.
You can tell the other 2 guys?
Not yet. I was going to call them tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
That's very brave.
What did the other 2 say?
Good.
The other 2, one of them just totally flipped out and started yelling and screaming
Really?
at me. Yeah.
You see, here's what you need to do. You call and scream at them. You gave me chlamydia.
Right.
My doctor tracked it to when, and yeah, exactly. That's what you do.
By the way, how dare he yell and scream like that? That's part of if he wasn't wearing a condom, that's the risk he takes.
Yeah, but if you think about it, I get mad when people give me a cold, even though, it's like, oh, yeah, great, I got your cold.
Hey,
Stephanie,
though, you must have gotten it from somewhere.
Well, I have a feeling I know who I got it from because it says it takes 2 to 3 weeks to show up.
Right.
And I've only been with one guy since then.
Did you call him yet?
Well, I did, and he wouldn't talk to me.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even know about it. So his mom's like, well, can I give him a message? I was like, yeah, tell him he gave me chlamydia.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
That's just short of the singing telegram at work.
Yeah.
You told his
I was-
mom?
I was very proud of myself, yeah.
No, that's not so great. That's a little. I mean, I'm proud of you for stepping up and telling the partners and being responsible, but telling the mom was a little aggressive. Isn't it?
Not only
Well,
that,
he hung up.
Maybe
he didn't want to talk.
Yeah.
Oh, he wouldn't talk to her?
He wouldn't. He refused to talk to me.
Oh, well.
Maybe he's mad at you for giving him chlamydia.
Like he'd even go.
He gave her chlamydia. And by the way, I would have called him first and said, listen, here's some numbers of some guys you got to call. Because you got the whole thing started.
Hey, by the way, you're 16. How many guys you been with?
My vagina was merely a middleman.
Why so many guys in such a short period of time?
It's been 2 years.
All right, that's not bad.
4 guys.
That's pretty good.
Not even close to my friends, so I'm rather pleased with that number.
Okay. All right. Hang in there. Be careful.
Yeah.
Condoms, all right?
Oh, yeah.
Wear them on your head even. Couldn't hurt.
All right, Stephanie.
Just as a reminder, right?
Good luck. Oh, that must have been great with Mom on the other line.
See, those are the calls you should record because when you're
Jimmy,
60, you're going to
you and
want
I,
those, right?
Someday. We're going to get
Hold
those
back.
calls?
Oh, no. No, we aren't. Drew. Of course we aren't. These people are savages if this goes on.
Drew, this is where my cyanide tablet comes
Do
in
you hear about
handy.
this? I want you to have this. It's a gift from us.
Well, we had a guy call in last week. He was 16. He pulled an all-nighter. He met some guy at a gay club. He brought him home. And his mom walked in, opened the door to his bedroom at 8 in the morning on a Sunday morning. The kid was performing fellatio on himself while the guy he picked up was basically masturbating on the bed next to him. And I said to Drew that you should, as a parent, keep the cyanide pill. Keep it in your cheek all the time.
Yeah, way back
But
there.
when you knock on the kid's door, this is after puberty, you slide it in between your two back
Just
teeth.
as you walk through each time.
And if you ever see him performing fellatio on himself and a guy in a leather vest jacking off, you just chomp down on it. No questions asked. You don't even have time to process it. You're like a Nazi war criminal living in Argentina,
This is our gift to you, Jimmy. It sounds like a nice thing,
You
doesn't
see
it?
the Jewish underground coming up the driveway, you just bite down on that thing.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be just years of torture and torment. You probably get hung at the end of it. You just keep that.
Yeah.
Start
It's not a
marketing
bad
this.
idea.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you guys don't need it yet. I'm saying in a few years. It'd be a better idea. You guys should just move out. when your kids hit puberty. Get them,
Yeah.
You guys do okay. Get them some kind of treehouse to live in.
Take a long nap.
And guards, prison guards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon,
Yeah.
you're 20. What's up?
I needed to know when the most fertile time for a female is, because we had.
Well, you can't predict that.
Well,
it's about 15 to 18 days.
October.
For me, judging from experience, it's from age usually 11 to 14. That's when they're at their peak.
Why do you want to know? Are you trying to have a kid?
No, me and my fiance had sex the other night, and the condom broke.
Why didn't you immediately go out and get the morning after pill?
I asked her about it, and she said that she wasn't comfortable with something like that.
Why?
Because she wants to have kids.
Well, she's already has one.
That's what that means. I mean, why would she not take advantage of something that prevent the pregnancy?
I don't know. I heard you stress that to a number of callers.
What is there to be comfortable about?
Because some people still think it's abortion, probably.
It's not an abortion pill, Brandon. It just prevents her egg from ever being released.
Okay.
That's it. That's how it works.
Brandon?
Yeah.
How old is your fiance?
She's 19.
Can't you just put this in her food or something? I mean, seriously. This series is serious. Sprinkle it over her beef.
How,
beef motto.
Hey, Brandon, how old is their kid?
2.
Oof.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Pregnant at 15.
You want to get married, huh?
Well, yeah. We've been best friends for 9 years.
I see.
You've been caring for her for 9 years.
You can't
You sure you're not gay?
I'm positive.
Why do you say that?
Well, best friends. I don't like when guys use that term with their girlfriend or their wife.
No, that
We're
means
best friends.
They were best friends, and now you hate each other that you're together, right?
No, we're completely in love.
Still best
maybe
friends.
gay.
This is him taking care of an abused kid, probably. Helping protect her.
He's 20. How?
And then finally she caved in after
How old is
years
she?
of him hovering around.
She's 19.
Hey, Brandon.
Right? Am I right on this one, Adam?
It does kind of. Did she come from a little chaos?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's better looking, you or her? Yeah.
Her.
Yeah. She's a lot better than you could normally get, you figure?
No.
But you've been hovering around for quite some time, right?
Actually, not really. We had a spell that we didn't talk for like 2 years.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's been 9 years of hovering.
You've liked her for a long time?
As on a friendship level.
No, Brandon.
No, you've been into her.
Come on.
We dated before then.
Yeah.
Because you were not into her?
What?
Because you were not into her? Is that why you dated her?
I was into her.
That's the point.
Why
That's
did
all
you?
we were making.
When she broke it off, right?
No, I broke it off with her.
Why did you do that?
I couldn't honestly tell you anymore. I don't remember.
How old were you?
I was 15.
That's when she got pregnant.
No, she got pregnant the next week.
No, she got pregnant with a guy after me.
All right. So anyway, Brandon, when was her period?
It ended a week ago.
All right.
Well, listen.
Not great timing. but
Everyone
there's
loves
worse.
mashed potatoes, right? Does she like mashed potatoes? Get one. You'll hold one of them morning after pills and just put it in there.
Get it. Call a doctor. 1-800-1888. Not too late.
Hey, let me grab a pen real quick.
All right.
Hey, Brandon.
Yeah.
You say this is how many days ago?
This was about 3 days ago.
Well, forget it. And get it for the next time.
Call 1-800 too late.
1-888. Not too late.
888. Not too late.
Not number 2 late. Not too late.
Too late. Okay.
Great. All right, Brandon.
Thanks.
Take care.
All right.
So Drew, then you're with me on the sprinkling it in her food?
You didn't hear me say no.
It's not a bad plan.
But I did
Okay,
notice
help.
you talking about the best friend thing. Jimmy and Gina seem to be just best friends.
Oh yes, we're best friends.
I noticed that.
They're soulmates. Yeah, they're soulmates.
I think he got up and announced something like the effect of, Gina, a lot of people don't like you.
Where? I got to keep her,
At the party?
Yeah, at the party. Yeah.
Oh, really? Were you drunk?
I wasn't drunk, no.
Did she make you pay?
She was drunk. You have to keep her, you know how it is. You have to keep her in check when she's drunk. She starts telling embarrassing stories.
She was great.
Oh, yeah.
She was awesome.
I love hearing the story about when Jimmy cried when his dog Fluffy died.
Yeah, she thinks that's funny.
But what, Drew, your wife does the same thing. There's something about women. They have a few highballs and they love to just embarrass the hell out of the guy.
Yes.
What is that? Why? What are they paying you
It's
back
them
for?
taking back a little power.
Yeah.
Because you're the man and you get to be in charge all the time.
Haven't you done enough? Do you know what I mean? What is that? That's scary.
Just general abuse.
But no,
It is scary.
what I mean is you get drunk, you don't have any other feelings other than sexual, let's say.
Right.
But you don't have its payback time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a little disconcerting to be with someone who gets drunk and thinks it's payback time.
No, I don't get payback. What I get is sort of more stories that seem funny when you've been drinking and are just plain old embarrassing.
Yeah. Right.
But Susan she will humiliate the hell out of you with a few booze in her.
Not intentionally.
Well,
I don't think it's
everything's intentional, I believe. Just somewhere.
There are no
accidents. No.
There are no accidents.
No.
Darren?
Hey, what's up?
You're 22. What's up?
Not much. I was just calling to ask for your guys' advice on a situation. This happened to me about 10 years ago. I was on a Boy Scout. It's called the Klondike, where you make a snow cave and you sleep out in the snow. And my scout leader kind of had this theory that if we, instead of sleeping in individual sleeping bags, it'd be better if we unzipped them and kind of made one big one and just all sleep together and sleep as close as we could. And for some reason, he said the less clothes, the better. And
yeah, well, that is how they do it in the Scouts. That's in the handbook, right? The less clothes out in the snow, the better.
But there is that theory about body heat with
there is.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, this is a Kwakiutl Indian technique.
Right. It's the Siegfried and Roy theorem.
Right.
But nobody did anything weird to each other, right?
That's the thing. There wasn't anything really weird going on, but it seems kind of different.
It probably wasn't great judgment on his part. But then again, to throw a couple of adults in the mix these days makes it even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so, just a bad idea.
He wasn't in the sleeping bag with everyone, was he?
Oh, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was. Well, everyone was naked?
We weren't naked. We were down to our underwear.
And what was he wearing?
His underwear, also.
What color were they?
What's that?
What color were they?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I tell you a personal experience. I slept on a desert once camping, and I was in a down sleeping bag, and I thought, it's freezing. I'm going to put a bunch of clothes on. And I did that, and I almost froze to death. And finally, somebody about 5 hours into it said, hey, take all that off, which I did. It was perfect.
And then they give you a hand job.
Grab your ankles.
Yeah, then that happened.
Here's some peyote.
Yeah.
I want you to sign this release.
Were you there?
Listen, all I know is I almost froze in the mountains myself, and I did try to get in a sleeping bag with some guys who wouldn't let me, unfortunately. It would pay off to have gay friends on rare occasion. That would have been one of them.
Once in a while.
I had Carl and Louise up there telling me to blow myself, and I was telling them I was dying. They're like, hey, no, that's fine.
Die.
Go ahead and die.
Just die quietly.
Yeah, and drag your carcass out away. So we don't want any scavengers tearing at your muscles while you decay here. All right, Darren.
Just think of it as it's a fun anecdote for parties.
Yeah, and all those tips, those survival tips. Think about how useless those really are in real survival type conditions. Like, you take a cactus and there's ones like, okay, here's ones like, well, like if you're out in the desert and you can't find water, you just get hold of one of the desert creatures, like one of these little monkeys or something, and you feed it salt. And then when it gets the salt, then you follow it because it knows where the drinking hole is.
That's not one I've ever heard.
That's going to work.
How about the simple one is like when your car's careening out of control, don't slam on the brakes.
Right, don't touch.
Of course you're going to slam on the brakes.
Don't touch the brakes.
That's what you do.
I did this thing where I remember some sort of tip of you take the rocks that are hot from around the campfire and you make a bed. You dig out a little hole with a shovel, and then you fill the bed with these hot rocks that have been absorbing the heat from the fire all night. And then you put a bed of leaves over that, and then you lie on it. It's like having a electric blanket.
Right.
No way. I burnt my hand on every rock.
Sleeping bag went on fire.
I ended up just throwing myself into the fire. I didn't have a sleeping bag. That was the problem. So one of the reasons I'm going to sue my parents. I used to go camping with a blanket and a pillow.
That's a definition if you're a bad parent. If your kid does not have a sleeping bag,
no
you're
sleeping
a bad
bag.
parent.
Does he regale you with stories about his mom and dad?
Oh, I get angry actually.
He knows all of them.
All of them?
You
must have to listen to a couple hours a day.
Oh, I know every one of them.
Then I used the same blanket, by the way. It was the blanket off of my bed. It was not even an extra blanket. It smelled like a sausage link for the next 8 years because I'd smoked it in the fire, and it actually actually was burnt from the fire.
What I tell you last night, Drew, we're at this birthday party, and they had the lyrics to the guy who was having the birthday party's favorite song, and it was Welcome to Pooh Corner, which apparently is a Kenny Loggins song.
A Winnie the Pooh story.
And the thing I said to Drew, I said, if Adam saw this, he would think it was the corner where he had to crap in the coffee can of the garage because there's no plumbing in the hovel that he lived in.
How dare you? I crapped in a decorative popcorn can.
Until it was full.
Oh, totally. No, it was not. It was not heaping.
No.
Could you get the lid on?
I leveled it with a yardstick, and then I snapped the lid.
Oh my God!
No, this is when I was exiled out to the garage to live for a couple of years before I ended up moving out of the house, and I didn't have access to the bathroom at night, but I did get a decorative popcorn can from Uncle Vince Christmas or so earlier, and I kept the can.
What did your parents think you were doing out there when it came time to poo?
Well, actually, my buddy Ray did take a crap on my doorstep.
As a reminder?
My dad almost stepped in it when he opened the door one day. So I think he assumed that that may have been mine. I have no idea, but I crapped in this.
They didn't seem worried about it, though.
I mean, but
it wasn't every night. It was, it was like an emergency. At this garage I lived in, it was like you driving cross country or something. You know, you didn't crap. You didn't take a leak out in the middle of the desert if you didn't have to. But if you're between filling stations, what are you going to do?
I'm not talking about your behavior. I'm talking about theirs. I mean, what did they think?
They turn you into an animal. You're like, I mean, you might as well have been raised by, literally, at least part-time by wolves, because you really, I mean, one day I'm out in the backyard, and Adam's whipping out his penis in my backyard, and he's about to pee in my kid's sandbox. I'm like, hey, what are you doing?
Jimmy, sandbox. You're like you didn't squat down and...
Sandbox. He's like, what? I said, that's the children's sandbox. They play in there.
It's a cat box. It's like a place
I am. I'm like a cat.
No, it was my house.
I understand, but he sees a box of sand.
I know,
He starts digging a little bit.
I know, exactly.
Sniffing around,
like
digging.
a puma or something.
I wanted to claim my territory. Those kids have had control of that thing.
All kinds of things. It's just now he stopped parking on my lawn.
I can't get to Jimmy's lawn as easily as I used to. I used to park on his lawn. He really, I was amused
because
by how
every
disturbed
Saturday I've been replacing all the sprinkler heads. And he just parks on the lawn. Ridiculous.
I got a little white trash in me. So, Kim,
just a little.
Hello?
You're 17?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, Adam, I just want to say that you're really, really smart, and I don't see why people make fun of you, because I think you're just like the cleverest person ever.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you crap in a popcorn tin?
That was clever.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Resourceful. Okay, Jimmy, please. Kim, what's going on? What's your question?
All right. I was wondering, like, what are the risks involved with liposuction?
Well, these days, if it's in the hands of someone who's done a lot of these procedures, it's really very safe. There's certainly risk of infection. Early on in the days of liposuction, I had a woman that got fat emboli syndrome from it. And it actually went, and usually that will go to the lungs and cause sort of shortness of breath and lung problems. This actually, because she had a little opening in her heart that wasn't normal, it went into her brain. And she developed all kinds of interesting problems. I've not seen that or heard of that even since.
Hey, Kim, you're 17.
But this is the bigger issue. You're 17.
Well, let me ask you about this liposuction. Is there pockets in the human body that dieting will not affect? For instance, for Jimmy, I'd say it's his torso.
Yeah. It's more that you're moving it around, because you'll still deposit fat again somewhere else.
But isn't the theory behind liposuction that no matter how much you diet, no matter how much you exercise, you still have this love handles, or you still have this area that doesn't seem to be affected by the exercise and the diet?
That's correct.
But I bet most of those people really aren't doing that no matter how much you exercise and diet thing.
Well, that's kind of how I am.
How often do you exercise?
No, there's areas.
I exercise, like, I kind of gave up on it, but, like, there was a time when I, like, used to run, like, every day after school, like 3 miles.
Oh, Kim.
I used to diet a lot and stuff like that.
I think you're a little too into this stuff, Kim.
You gave up on it. You're 17.
Yeah.
You just slowing
Sometimes
down?
people are stupid, too. I went out to lunch with this stupid guy the other day, and he's watching his weight. He's going to be an extra on, like, Dawson's Creek or something, so he wants to lose weight. It's like he's going to be on, like, Wednesday. He's going to be on. So he orders the like, chicken salad, and it comes, and I said, you can eat fried chicken? It's fried. It's like chicken strip salad. He's like, yeah, chicken. Yeah. This guy's in his 20s. Yeah, it's chicken. It's good. It's okay.
Well, it had the word salad in it.
And chicken in it, yeah.
Right.
I mean, well, he thinks this is a light meal.
Yeah.
So sometimes I think people are just stupid.
Yeah, here's the problem with salad. It's always fattening unless it has the word salad in front of salad. If it says salad, you're fine. But if it's chicken salad or tuna salad,
covered with ranch
or
dressing,
whatever, fiesta salad, especially when I start picking those party times, you know, that means there's trouble. Tropical salad, anything in front of salad means fattening. But let me just
people should never get liposuction, though, right? You're trying to cheat like the laws of nature when you do something like that.
Well,
and it always comes back around.
It's 17.
Not a teenager.
Kim.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, do you a little obsessive about your weight?
I guess you could say that.
Are you overweight?
I know how you do, like, that weight math. You know, like, if I tell you how much I weigh, you're going to add, like, 5 pounds on it?
No, I won't do it. I won't do it to you.
Okay, so I weigh, like, 150, and I'm, like, 5'9".
You're overweight.
Drew, please.
Do you ever vomit or use laxatives, anything like that? Yeah. All right.
Not, well, I don't know, like, a little bit. Not
All right,
really.
slow down there, Kim.
There's not a little bit, Kim, with this kind of thing. This is something that is progressive and it's serious.
And you know what?
And you're not overweight either.
Guys aren't as into this as everyone would like to think they are. I know it sounds like a horrible sentence, but what I mean is women perpetrate this on women.
Yeah.
Guys like some curves, especially black guys. I mean, you heard this call earlier in the night. This chick was 220 and got raped. No problem. No problem.
But I'm not black.
No,
I know, but
you're not. But the boy that likes you will be.
No, Kim, relax. Just fine. Just relax. You need to see somebody about it. You have an eating disorder, and you really do need to see someone about it. It's important.
All right. Yeah,
she's 150 pounds and wants liposuction.
And
17.
vomits and use laxatives a little bit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And runs 3 miles a day. And
you know that's free.
That's all bulimia, Kim. It's bulimia. Please. It is.
All right.
All right.
Bulimia. It's bulimia.
I'm guessing her parents had her in dance class and blah, blah, blah.
Is that what does it, the dance class?
Nice skating.
Ask her.
Yeah.
Very funny.
Drew's daughter's currently on tour. Kim?
Uh-huh.
Did your parents get you into dance class early?
No, they didn't, but they're really, like, pushing me in, like, sports and school and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
My parents were very pushy, too. Go to the garage. Go crap in that can, would you? A lot of pressure.
Don't come back till the can's full.
That's right. And none of those air pockets like last time. This time we're weighing it. Full spot on my ass. We'll be back.
Oh yeah, everybody now.
LoveLine will be right back. Hey, monkey boy, you listen to LoveLine right here.
94.7 NRK, the new rock alternative.
Get out your nebulizer.
Okay, terrific.
Welcome back.
So glad you're here.
LoveLine. Listen up, huh? We're back. 94.7 NRK.
It is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. It's Dr. Drew over there. Jimmy Kimmel is here tonight, representing the Man Show, 10 o'clock, Comedy Central, Sunday night. All new episodes, so do not miss that, Sunday night, 10 o'clock. All right, you guys ready to get back to the phones? Natalie Rattano later on this week, Primus, Juggy Vanessa from the Man Show, and it's really a who's who. All right, to go?
No.
Henry.
Yeah.
You're 18.
Yeah.
What's up?
It's a Man Show, and
Whoa.
What? Are you calling from a car phone?
The X-rays were great, actually.
Oh, yes, on the Man Show tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see everyone, and the whole audience was naked.
Also, I wanted to say, like, I parked somewhere. on the street where I've seen you before, and I got left in my car. And I just want to apologize.
Are you calling from a car phone now?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you're cutting it out. So what? You Adam? You're talking to?
Yeah. I'm actually speaking to Adam.
Yeah.
It's I leave burnout marks on his gravel in front of this house.
No, you don't. What kind of car do you drive?
A black BMW.
That is you. You son of a bitch.
How else would he know about this otherwise?
I don't know.
He's apologizing. You call him a son of a bitch. So what happened? What happened? How do you know about it?
Hey, I have a note left on my car.
From Adam?
I think it's not signed.
Is everything misspelled?
No, but it's written in very big, bold letters.
Oh, yeah, that's him.
That's me.
Yeah. Is it crazy looking writing?
Like a crayon?
Yeah, it is.
What's the note say? Do you have it?
It says, here's the deal. If I see trash or burnout marks on the gravel, you're going to have to find another parking place.
Is that what you said?
That's quite a threat.
Yeah.
You're going to have to find another.
Yeah.
Here's the deal, buddy.
Well,
if I see trash, I'm going to cry.
Yeah, that's me. But see, I put a good twist on the end of the note, which is I said it's up to you, which means there's a chance for redemption.
Yeah, it's good to write that in your own handwriting, too, in case you have to actually take matters into your hands.
All right, Henry, you're calling to apologize for burning out on my gravel and leaving trash?
As a matter of fact, the burning out on your gravel is a complete accident.
I know. I know. You're drunk. It's hard not to.
How tall are you, Henry?
How tall?
Yeah.
6'2".
All right, we recruit him for basketball in the backyard.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Henry. In the neighborhood. Believe me, we'll be desperate for a sixth man at some point. We know to go after Henry.
All is forgiven, Henry.
Also, I wanted to say you have a very nice car. I love your car.
Well, thank you.
And Henry, listen, Adam is the world's crappiest neighbor.
I am
so
not. I'm very fair.
Prepare yourself. Prepare the neighborhood, in fact.
Yeah, sound the alarm.
He's 18. He's got a black BMW.
Yeah, I don't know how he swings it.
You drug dealer?
What?
What
drug
do you do?
dealer?
You sell stereo equipment or something?
Beepers? No. What do you do? How did you get a BMW at 18?
I'm a loan agent.
Wow.
You're an 18-year-old loan agent?
Yeah.
Loan shark.
Yeah. He doesn't look 18. I think I've seen him before. He looks at least
I see you all the time.
28.
I park in that place every day.
Yeah, I know. I follow the trail of trash. All right, Henry. Thank you.
All right.
All's forgiven. Just pick up your trash.
All right.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
All right. That's all right.
Sell that note on eBay.
Well, I mean, there was trash and he was peeling out.
Yeah. No,
crazy kids hot dogging it in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know you're getting old when you're leaving notes, by the way.
I know, that's an old thing. I never even would think to do that. I would just find some creative way to punish them without ever confronting them.
Nor would I ever have the nuts to start out my note with, here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
Well, I put this trash on his car, so
that's nice.
That was a little bit of a payback. But my feeling is I want to get along with people. They just got to hold up their end of the bargain, which is I'm king.
It's my block.
Jimmy was telling me how your relationship with him works, in fact, where he does all the work.
Yeah.
You work on your house.
Right.
You're making the house for all of us.
Explaining the
party house for all of us.
That's not work.
Yeah. I was explaining to Drew how Adam, and I'll speak to the listeners now because Adam's going to say, how dare you. But Adam has been remodeling this party house for all of us to have parties in. Right. Under the assumption he's doing it for some group,
for
cause.
Us, for all of us.
That's for all of us to enjoy. Eventually, his labors will be fruitful for all of us.
Adam's never given a party.
Except,
ever.
Here's the thing. Adam will give 3 parties in the next 10 years.
That's right.
And I keep hearing about we're going to watch football and play basketball over there, and yet, coincidentally, he's got $75,000 worth of stereo equipment and no chairs.
I'm working on it. How dare you? How dare you, sirs? How dare the two of yous? But Drew, to be fair to me,
yes,
I have never spun it any other way than Jimmy does all the work, right?
No, that is true.
No, you spun it. Jimmy likes to do all the work. He prefers to do all the work.
There is a certain amount of truth to that.
And that you prefer not to do the work.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I've said many a time I've hitched my wagon to Jimmy's team, and he used to drag me through showbiz.
Jimmy is a bit of a control freak, so Jimmy will gladly exchange all the work for final say on things.
Yeah. No, our relationship.
But you're not fooling anybody with the house thing.
Oh yes, I am. Millions of listeners. Doug.
Yes, sir.
I can't believe the guy who's in a car left a note on today called in.
That is something.
Hello?
Doug, you're 28. What's up?
Uh-oh.
I have a problem with bestiality.
I see.
And,
sounds like you have no problem with bestiality.
well, I kind of do.
Okay.
For several years, I've been trying to go out with women, and it never took.
It never took.
It never took.
Right. No.
And I was, and a couple of buddies of mine, and
What do you mean it never took?
well,
it's like
they never liked me. I mean, I'm not the best looking guy in the world, and
I disagree.
No. Even you don't have to be the best looking guy in the world. If you're in the top 5, let's say, even nationally, not even the world, you'll get
my
laid.
teeth are rotting out and everything.
You're what?
My teeth are rotting out, and my insurance won't pay for this.
Well, if you chew on the milk bones, it keeps them clean and healthy.
Now, I didn't call for y'all to make fun of me.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you had to expect a little of it.
I know.
All right.
I know how you are, Adam.
Well, it's part of my job. You know, when I'm not writing notes, I'm making fun of people.
I know that guy who picks them football picks. He good. He picked one today.
Yeah, but you realize you it almost sounds like you're doing a character. And if I had to do the guy who has sex with animals voice, I'd do it like this too.
Now,
what state do you live in?
I live in Texas.
All right.
But the serious note, I've been trying to go out with women all my life, and it never, like I said, it never took.
Okay.
Right.
And me and about 2 buddies of mine were getting drunk, and I know.
Mm-hmm.
But we got pretty drunk, and one guy admitted that he tried it with a chicken or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had this goat, and it's real friendly. It's not timid. It ain't mean or nothing. So I thought I might try it.
Right.
And well, that did take, and I've been doing it for about not very long, about 2 or 3 weeks. But I feel so guilty afterwards.
Yeah.
How's the goat feel about the whole thing?
Hell, I don't know.
He's so busy bragging to his friends, he doesn't know.
Does the goat get upset and it seems like you're hurting the goat?
No, well, I don't know. He sounds pretty much the same.
It's a he?
Yeah, I guess it's a he.
Well, then you're gay.
Do you use a condom when you're doing this?
No, that's why I need to talk to Dr. Drew.
Why don't you do that? Why don't you wear a condom?
Do you isn't that too much forethought? Do you know what I mean? Aren't you really admitting something when you're getting a condom?
HIV from no damn goat, I hope.
No, you're not getting HIV, but you could get brucella and all kinds of lovely stuff like that.
Hell, what is that?
Yeah, brucella.
That's Drew's youngest daughter. Haven't you ever heard of mad goat disease?
No, I haven't.
No.
Oh, are you real?
Mad cow disease.
Yeah.
So you're. Wait a minute.
No,
You're not having.
Hey, I believe Doug.
Really?
I do too. I really
With
do
a male
too.
goat?
Yeah.
Hold on now.
Can I say something?
Yes.
What, Doug, what do you look like?
This may be Ann's husband.
I'm about 6'2". I weigh about 275, and I wear glasses.
Are you ugly?
Yes, I'm very ugly.
Yeah, it sounds
well, no,
like that.
I don't. God dang, I don't like putting myself down.
No.
I'm one of those kind of
No,
persons.
we'll
but
leave that to
what
us.
What I'm saying is, girls just don't like me.
Don't take. Doesn't take.
I'm a gentleman.
Why?
Why? What?
Have you tried?
I need sex, ma'am.
Have you tried to?
Try masturbating?
Yes, I do.
Have you tried?
I masturbating, but
Right.
it's not like I'm thinking of the goat.
But the hoof chafed him.
Yeah. No,
like I'm thinking of the goat.
No, we got you.
No, I understand.
Don't you feel like a loser having sex with a goat?
All right, Ann, please, let's not cast judgment.
Yeah, well, Oh, come on. Don't get crazy.
Hang on. Wait.
Ooh, good comeback, by the way.
Hold on a
Wait,
second.
Doug, we want to talk to you some more. Hold on.
Let me just stop it. And do not, pardon the pun, get his goat. I'm trying to talk to him.
I know, but you're going to condone it.
No.
I know, but let me.
Drew, why don't you wear a condom with a goat?
Well, I'm
well, if he's doing it anyway.
I'm just trying to focus on his health.
What you know? What is crazy about chicks?
I hope he gets something.
Everything is their kids. Yeah. I don't care.
Yeah, but what if
it's a
the
roach
goat
or a
gets
goat?
something?
It's their kids. You know.
You're right, Jimmy.
What if the goat gets pregnant with a Doug baby?
I want to talk to Doug some more.
I do too. Now, Ann, don't rile him.
Take a break.
Hold on a second.
I want to hold Doug's segment.
I will.
Something to be said, though. You know,
Doug. Let me ask you a few questions.
Okay. I didn't mean to get rude with the ma'am.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
No, that's understandable. I want to ask a couple of important questions. What's a goat sign?
No, come on.
No, it's important.
Yeah.
In any relationship, I don't care who you're having.
Hey. Ask.
If that goat's a Sagittarius and he's a Gemini, this is not going to work.
I know there's something got to be.
No, I know there's something up here. Now, are you a farmer?
No, I ain't no farmer.
Stockbroker?
We used to. My father did before he passed away.
I see. Well, why do you have a goat? You keep the goat in your apartment?
No, a goat was given to my baby brother for like his, his 15th birthday. It's his goat.
Seems so innocent at the time.
Does he know what you're doing, this goat?
Hell no. My mama's in the next room. That's why I keep my voice down.
Oh,
all right.
I see. But you don't live on a farm.
No, I live out in the country in the trailer, but I don't live on no damn farm.
You live in an area where you have other animals?
Well, we have cats and dogs, stuff like that. The only kind of livestock we have is that damn goat.
I see.
I used to didn't like it.
I see. Now, male.
Damn time. Oh, excuse my language. I'm on the radio.
Yes, you are. Male goats. That's the second thing you didn't learn in finishing school. A, no raping animals. B, no swearing on the radio. Not necessarily in that order, by the way.
Goats eat like tin cans and stuff,
They
right?
eat sofas, they eat everything.
He's going to run into something nasty in that rectum.
Yeah, you're going to cut yourself on something in there.
Where's Dr. Drew?
All right, he's here.
I'm trying to help.
He's unconscious.
Doug,
all right, hold on.
Dr. Drew, now I need to talk to him.
You're going to talk to him.
I think this right here is sick. I think I got a problem, and y'all guys are making fun of me.
No, Doug, I want to talk to you. I definitely want to talk to you. If these guys will let me, I'll be happy to.
We don't want to rush to judgment, so let's just hold on a second.
I want to get help. I just don't know where to go because this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
I didn't tell y'all my real name. Hell.
No. Good.
My real name, everybody at my damn job would be, hey, boy, heard you about the goat.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Where do you work, by the way?
No, don't make him say that.
You work with kids? No.
I don't work with no pets.
Just playing a hunch. All right, hold on a second there, Doug.
They'll finally let me talk to you in a minute.
Yeah.
This is the best call ever.
It really is. And we'll be back with Doug, the goat loving hillbilly, after this.
LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back.
No need to be upset. LoveLine will be right back on 94.7 NRK, the new rock alternative.
Who are these two people? What makes them tick?
Adam Carolla. Dr. Drew. It's on the new rock alternative. 94.7 NRK.
It is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Jimmy Kimmel from The Man Show and the Fox pregame show. 10 o'clock is when you can find The Man Show on Sunday nights, and about 9:15 in the morning on Fox is when you can find him on the pregame show. Twice on one day. All right, when we left off, we're speaking to Doug. Doug is 28. Doug's a big boy. He's 6'2", about 275, living with mom. Hasn't, not exactly Lorenzo Lamas when it comes to the ladies. Has not had a lot of dates. Has given up on women because they haven't taken. He hasn't taken to them or they haven't taken to him. But he has found someone special who he has taken to. And it's a little girl named Gruff.
It's a boy, actually.
A little boy named Gruff.
Yeah.
Doug?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a goat.
So you want to stop this behavior. You know it's not a good thing. Yeah.
I know it's not.
Can you stop? Can you just put it down, not do it?
I can kill the goat.
No.
Or get rid of him.
No, I'm not sure.
You know, I can't just go take him off or kill him or something. My brother will be asking about him.
Do you have access to any kind of mental health services?
What do you mean, crazy house?
No, not crazy house.
Well, but hold on. You
have to understand, I was brought up differently than most folks were, and
I'm flabbergasted.
But how were you brought up?
Well, I was brought up that a man ain't supposed to tell about his weaknesses and stuff like that. So,
well, I think it'd be smart just to go talk to someone.
Yeah, it's no different than calling this show.
Yeah, you want to talk to someone about giving you support or getting
but
help.
Doing it here with y'all guys is a lot different. Y'all never meet you. I never see you. I'm not face to face with you.
Yeah, but professionals don't tell anybody. They keep us all.
Hell. Now, is that true, Dr. Drew? They don't tell nobody?
It's against the law.
Well, it may be against the law, but you don't go home and tell your wife, hey, I met a guy who was with the goat.
No, they try not to talk.
No way.
Plus, if he did, she'd get drunk and blab it at the next cocktail party.
Yeah.
Doug?
Yes, sir.
Here's an important question. When you're having sex with this goat, it is really difficult to corral a goat. How is it that you get the goat? Do you know what I mean?
How do I get it?
I've handled some goats, and yes,
like I said, it's very timid. You can now. That's why I think the damn thing likes it.
Yeah.
Now, well, I'm not very big. I guess that's what it is. It's not where it's real tight still. But the thing is, he doesn't kick me twice. But when I hit it. Do I have to talk about this?
No.
Wait a minute. Yes, it's important that you do. Doug.
I done made your show.
Doug, you he's got to be full of crap.
No.
All right. So, Doug, you get it's a male goat.
It's a male goat.
I see. So you get him in the.
What's its name?
His name's Billy.
Oh.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
That's what my brother named him. Or that's what the guy said his name was when he brought him to us.
Now, what are you supposed to do with a male goat besides rape? I mean, is there other things in the?
Well,
you eat them.
No, I don't know. He just kept it. He's had it for like maybe, I don't know, for 2 or 3 years.
Well, it's not going to hurt to get rid of the goat, is it?
It might hurt the little brother.
What am I supposed to do? Go up to my brother, hey, can I get rid of this goat? Because I'm raping the hell out of it every night.
Yeah, no. Wow. You need a little help, bro. I mean, it just shows your need for, frankly, a need for
see, I don't go out and kill people. I don't think about raping women or nothing like
listen,
that.
Listen, Doug, you're not hurting anybody. You may be hurting an animal, but most importantly, it shows your desperation for connection with people. And I think sitting down and talking to somebody.
I've got some childhood friends, and that's all pretty much I hang around.
Yeah, I think it would do you a load of good to be able to talk to someone and work some of this stuff out. This is like any other sexual compulsion, and they're hard to control.
Well, maybe not like. I mean, like this is not necessarily like say a foot fetish.
Well, then why is it?
It's like compulsive masturbation.
I have a friend who's a normal guy.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, he's an attorney. And we were the ones drinking that night, and he told me he had tried it before.
Well, all attorneys hump goats. That's...
But no, it wasn't a goat. I don't know what the hell it was. I think it was chicken.
Well, they usually just rape their clients, but maybe that's it could have been talking about sodomizing one of his clients. That does happen, at least figuratively. But hey, Doug, you're going to have to get yourself a little help. You've made the first step, right?
Yes, sir.
By talking about it.
If I go to what kind of doctor would I say?
Just a psychiatrist, psychologist, therapist.
A goat humpyologist, I think.
No, psychologist. A psychologist.
Psychologist.
Either social, MS, LCSW, or
veterinarian.
Hey, that football guy, picking guy. What's your name?
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Yeah. That's right. If you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna tell Chris on you.
Yeah, right. I'm sure you got the hotline to Chris.
Do y'all really not like each other?
Listen, you hump goats. I don't want to talk about my relationship with Chris Collinsworth.
No, seriously, do you not like him?
They're fine. I don't even know those guys, but
he doesn't see that.
That's not the issue.
How dare you?
But I like Doug. Just I mean, looking to get a little help. That's all. It's important.
And listen, a goat cramps every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to pull a goat from one spot of the barn to another spot of the barn, it leaves a trail of Duke, a foot high.
Sprays a shotgun of pellets.
So I don't know how it is that you'd hold on. I can't help it. He's like a tooth that I have to keep playing with.
Can we fly him out here? Because I'd love to come back.
Doug, doesn't the goat defecate when you attempt to sodomize it?
What's that mean?
Number 2, poopy?
Yes, sometimes.
I see.
He's done it twice.
Twice.
Very rude.
Wear a condom, please.
Where's this etiquette? Wear a condom, please. All right.
But stop having sex with the goat.
And stop having
And don't wear one of those sheepskin condoms. It's too ironic.
It's like incest.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back.
LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back.
Presenting LoveLine this evening, it's Car Toys.
And Windbreakers.
Right here on
94.7 NRK.
The New Rock Alternative.
Hi, this is Brendan from Wheatus, and you're listening to LoveLine on 94.7 NRK.
Well, there you have it. Always good to end with a goat rape story.
Yeah.
That's what I tell anyone who's doing any kind of public speaking. lay the information out, but always finish with a good goat raping story. Leave put a smile on people's face for they head for the buffet.
Positive message.
Buffet.
That's right.
I think that's Yogi Berra's thing. That's what he does.
Don't you guys?
A few anecdotes.
Am I the only one that just feels sorry for guys like that? I feel the pain, that loneliness.
Oh yeah, I feel sorry for him. But I feel more. My sorrow is overcome by my urge to mock.
Yeah, it's hard not to mock.
And then I feel sorry for humanity in general. Then,
and for the goat. The goat's not. I
never have too tough a time with the animal because I think once you consume animals.
Yeah, but if you're like Pierce Brosnan's goat, okay, no problem.
Right. Yeah.
But if you're a 275-pound Doug from Texas's goat, and he's giving you.
Yeah, but let me tell you something about Pierce Brosnan's goat. He's going to get tired of humping that goat and go for a trophy goat in just a couple of years.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Some hot goat he meets on the set of some James Bond movie.
Man.
Starts bringing the goat to the trailer, banging the goat in the trailer. Next thing you know, his goat is maybe not looking as good as it looked when it was fresh off the barn.
Yeah.
Maybe put on a couple of pounds. I was just thinking, this goat
along in the hoof.
Yeah.
Women don't do this stuff.
No, they don't. They just get outraged by it.
They don't have a penis. It's a very dangerous thing.
Yes. It makes you do horrible things like hump goats. All right, Jimmy Kimmel, everyone. Sunday night, The Man Show, 10 o'clock. Primus, tomorrow night. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thank you, Adam. Thanks, Drew.
And until next time, this is Adam Crow for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
I didn't mean to get rude with the ma'am.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.